Welcome to Panic or Patience, and this week we're going to start with the San Francisco 49ers because right now that quarterback situation in the Bay is getting a little bit shaky. Right? Brock Purdy's still out with that lingering toe injury, hamstring injury, upper body issues, shoulder issues. He's hurt. He's missed three of the first Niners' 5 games. And while Kyle Shanahan says he's progressing, there's still no clear timeline for his return. So the biggest question for tonight, guys, is it time to panic? Or should the 49ers stay patient and wait for Brock Purdy to come back? Guys, here's where things stand. Kyle Shanahan confirmed this week that Brock Purdy hasn't practiced, and they're not even thinking about replacing him on injury reserve yet. But that means Mac Jones is likely going to get the nod again this Sunday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now let's give Jones credit. He's gotten the job done. He has led the San Francisco 49ers to 3 straight wins, filling in for Brock Purdy. But here's the catch. Mac Jones is also banged up. He's dealing with left knee injuries and an oblique injury, both of which limited him in practice so far this week as well. He even took a hard hit against the Rams last Thursday and had to get medical attention on the sideline before getting out to finish the game. That's 2 quarterbacks in the same room dealing with significant injuries. And the third, Adrian Martinez, who has never taken a regular season snap in his life, getting reps with the starters this week. So yeah, this is officially uncharted territory for the San Francisco 49ers. It's just not Brock Purdy or Mac Jones either. The 49ers roster as a whole is banged up across the board. Ricky Pearsall with his knee, Juwan Jennings with his ribs and ankle. They didn't practice on Wednesday either. George Pickens is still on injured reserve, but could return next week. Ben Barger, starting left guard, is likely out for another week with a high ankle sprain, and their defense is still waiting to see if Malik or Kevin Givens can return from the injury window. So, not only are the 49ers on their backup quarterbacks, they're dealing with injuries and their top weapons, blockers, and defenders as well. This is the kind of stress that can derail a season if you don't manage it right. All right, so let's hit the panic button first. Let's hit the panic button if you're a San Francisco 49ers fans, because you got every reason to be nervous right now. Your franchise quarterback is hurt again. Your backup is hobbling, and your receiver core is decimated, and the offensive line is patchwork at best. Even with the wins under Mac Jones, his offense hasn't looked dominant. It's been carried by Christian McCaffrey, who's doing everything. And we know that Christian McCaffrey can get hurt if he gets out of bed wrong. And let's not pretend that Brock Purdy's absence isn't being felt. The rhythm, the timing, the quick-style offense Shanahan built around him is not the same. Plus, we've seen this movie before. When injuries start to pile up in San Francisco, they just don't go away. They snowball, and they snowball again. So, yeah, you could argue that the 49ers are teetering on the edge right now. But hold up. Before we sound the alarms, there's the other side to this. This is the San Francisco 49ers after all. They've been here, they've done that. And every single time they find ways to adapt and win. Let's not forget, this team has one of the deepest rosters in football and one of the best players in the entire NFL in Kyle Shanahan. Mac Jones has already proven he can run the offense efficiently. He's not flashy, but he's playing smart football and keeping them in games. And if Purdy progresses like Shanahan says, then this might be a 1-for-1 2-week issue. Kittle's return is on the horizon. The defense will be getting healthy, and they're still finding ways to stack wins, even shorthanded. If anything, this stretch could make the 49ers tougher when Brock Purdy does come back and the rest of the defense comes back healthy. So here's my thoughts. 49ers need to be patient. Yes, there's concern. There's no question about it. But as long as the 49ers keep winning football games without Brock Purdy, there's no reason to hit the panic button yet. They've got veteran backup who's proven he can manage games. They got a best all-around weapon in football, Christian McCaffrey, and they've got a head coach who knows how to win ugly. Now, if Mac Jones takes another hit or his team drops another couple in a row, then we'll talk about panic. But right now, Shanahan's got the control of the wheel, and the 49ers are holding steady. So I'll throw it to you, Man Hour Nation. Is it time to panic about the 49ers quarterback situation, or do you still have patience that Kyle Shanahan and company can weather the storm? Drop your thoughts below because it's a live and after show, and I want to hear from you and hear what you think about the 49ers quarterback situation. James Frank says you need to be patient for the 49ers. You need to slow it down, baby. They got a good backup quarterback. Do not rush Purdy. Trust Mac. Mac is a dog and carry the squad while being injured. Now, James Frank, I had this conversation with the Pigskin Pundits on today on the ride home, on the afternoon drive. If you guys ever want to be a part of that conversation, become a Pigskin Pundit. Hit the membership tab down below. And I threw out this notion out there that maybe, just maybe, the 49ers are better with Mac Jones. Maybe, just maybe, the 49ers shot themselves in the foot by paying back Brock Purdy. Because we said this last season. We said it the year before that and the year before that. That the 49ers quarterback is just a product of the system. Jimmy G, product of the system. Trey Lance, product of the system. Who they had before Trey Lance? Jimmy G, Trey Lance, whoever else it was, and then Brock Purdy. All product of the system. Once you paid Brock Purdy, you shut that Super Bowl window, and look what happened. Deebo Samuels is now in Washington. Christian McCaffrey's on the last year of his deal, probably going to be gone, right? Who else? Bosa is going to get paid again. Stuff happens, right? So I agree with you being patient. And Will Olsen says Mac Jones is better than Purdy. And the Niners are starting to get the starters back slowly but surely. And Will, you are exactly right. Now, obviously, losing Bosa for the season sucks, as with the torn ACL, if I'm not mistaken. It sucks. But I listened to a show earlier today with general manager of the 49ers. What is his name? Tampa Bay Buccaneers safety. What is his name, guys? Help me out. John Lynch, right? He says, hey, we're probably going to trade for a defensive end. We going to trade for an edge rusher. Whether it's Trey Hendrickson, whether it's a somebody else, like they're in the process of making that trade for an edge rusher. So the 49ers are going to be there in the end, Will, and I agree with you. They're pretty damn good. Mellow Mike says, this is like the Eagles team when the 49ers ran out of quarterbacks. My question is, this generation of football has regulated the physicality out of the game. Yeah, players are injured more than back then. Maybe they need more padded practices and take offseason more seriously. Mellow Mike, this is 100% facts. This is 100% fact, because when you train your body to be soft and then all of a sudden you go hard, you're going to get injured. That is why a lot of these Achilles injuries that we're seeing is basketball players, for example, last season, right? They half-ass preseason. They play a couple minutes here, they play a couple minutes there, and then bada bing, regular season starts. Oh, 100%. Boom, I'm back, baby. Boom, snap that Achilles. Just like in football practice. We cannot have 3 padded practices in a row. It's too dangerous. Now, I don't know if that's a state rule. I don't know if it's this rule, whatever, but whatever. We do not have 3 padded practices in a row. But come Friday night, we want to be a physical football team, and we're not that because we're a bunch of bitches on Monday and Tuesday. That's what it comes down to. You are 100% correct, Mel, Mike. They need to reel back all this no padded practices, no double practices. Stop being baby back bitches at the end of the day. Stop being baby back bitches, and bada bing, bada boom, maybe these injuries will start. Stop. Maybe these injuries will stop being so, common. Xavier Worthy got hit in the shoulder. He's like, oh, I'm dying. Pop that shit back in there and get back out there, homie. Play it like in the 90s. I'm James Razor Mellow Mike's facts, baby. 100% facts. 100% facts. But what else is facts?